The fellow's always starved for customers, and he'll no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. I see some girl with a pink umbrella. Oh no, that's Finn Muir.
No, that's just me.
Okay.
I mean, Finn is a male Vieira.
Welcome to Hardbright Adventures. Whatever you seek, God. Hi Baru can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man. I'm not sure I have one of those in stock.
I love that.
Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of my many rumors I've heard. If you endure a while, mayhaps you'll learn a thing or two. Eh? When the Order of Nolfan began excavating the ruins below, I had hoped that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub of pilgrims. But thanks to the Nile and the Seafen raid, folks are too afraid to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I've owned to get ventured started. I am loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick around. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is clear. Really whining won't do me any good though. No, for my business to survive, I need a business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares. Spend a bit of coin to help us struggling merchants. The masked man. Bah. Thou take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know more about him, go and ask the other merchants.
Sounds good, hee about it.
Thanks, Hihibaru.
Hi, Baru.
Hee Baru. Multi-loquent merchant. Aye, I've heard tell of a masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere too, about Thanalan. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination. But little is known about him otherwise.
Can we hold hands? Can we hold hands? I love to hold hands.
Here.
I'm sorry, but I don't hold hands with children.
Yeah, that's right, short stack.
Oh.
Absent-minded merchant. That'd be perfect
Cheers.
for you,
Not
Tarkar.
a child! Ah! On the trail of a masked man? Hey, I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. And that's all I can say, little though it is. Sounds kind of like Deckard Cain. If you're looking for Diablo, then you've just missed him.
Is that the Diablo route? Rap?
Yeah. The Diablo rap.
The impassive merchant. I have seen a masked man wearing a dark robe. No, I haven't. Nor do I wish to. This is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folks have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the clearing raids. None but the most devout pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Judging by your expression, I take it you haven't learned much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for merchants at the moment. My current reins are so constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean that I'm a bad person. I promise to keep my eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'd be the first to know. I finally got some honest to God information on your masked man. Interesting that we're literally just stood here.
Honest to gods, because the gods told him.
Mm-hmm. He has schizophrenia.
Which one?
All of them.
Why? So confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll. What, standing there? Minding my own business. When I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man. Your masked man. I'm sure of it. Standing by a fire. Interesting that it couldn't have just been some guy from a masquerade party that just wanted to do some drugs by himself.
There you go.
Party of one. It's the song I drink alone, now it's I smoke alone.
So, as if in answers, some Quicklin appears soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had disappeared, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering charcoal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It might be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. By speaking to merchants? Okay. So, what do you think? That's some sound. Reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth the lingering about if you've been doing, wouldn't you say? Alright, we're gonna smoke a blunt.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna go find those mushrooms Jastrola has in her room, and whoa! I think Floofy Floof has the video about that. There's a short where he makes fun of that.
Alright. You know, I should give him credit. He is such a short guy. His walks would literally just be to the end of his platform and that'd be an easy stroll.
Lalafell slander.
Yeah. Lalafels go mountain climbing on the curb next to their houses.
Reminds me of those ones where it has a short person who is like doing that thing you do with ropes as an exercise. And it cuts and it's just like some guy's shoelaces.
Oh, great. His internet kicked out.
Aha! First king of the mountain, that's me!
Okay, little buddy. Good job that you got up.
We're also very impressed. Oh, a hostile presence! Whoa!
Okay.
He's like, ambush time! Oh!
No, they're all three of them!
Or God Among Men ends. Okay, little buddy. Why don't you hop on my special little mogul?
Yay! We're on a date!
Good thing I stole a child.
But
Man,
even
this isn't even a white van. Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? Gasp! This scroll! It bears a prayer to Valgar, the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Valgar is the guardian deity of Almigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly common for folks of other nations to revere him. I wager my last guild that your assailant was from Almigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me is envy. The merchant in me envies such diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also sensed dangers ahead and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? The Almigan bandit you had run in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So, it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head towards Little Almigo over in South Fenland. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favorite destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Uga. The heart of the denizens are said to be barren as the wastelands that they've lived in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared to not have such a warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much help she would be, but it so happens I have a daughter who's, well, relocated to Little Almigo. Her name is Hyra, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be so much dialogue. I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I've had hopes that you would linger here a little while. Call some friends, spend some coin, whatever have you, but something tells me you're destined for greater things, like main plot armor. Whatever it is you end up, I wish you the best.
Why, yes, he embodies my father. He said what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that, who am I? Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with my family matters, but I am grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid that description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundubold, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders.
Okay.
This guy's going to have a
Period.
lot of text, by the way. So, do you want me to cover him, or Cara, do you want to do it?
I'll do it.
Okay.
No, I guess we could also give it to the Brightmine.
Why? I just had an hour's worth of dialogue. Fuck you.
Yeah.
All these fantasy names. Ugh. It's just like reading Dungeons and Dragons with their potential paragraphs of
Yeah, and it's like,
information.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. It's like playing
Like, it's
where...
hard enough to read sometimes with that, but it's more of like, oh, let's go to this location, then this location, then this location. Oh, you're never going to go to this location again. Versus, like, Baldur's Gate. everyone goes to Baldur's Gate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The best is like when it's just like, all right, so we're in Elven territory now. This place is named Ethlualia on Borgolit Setin Amienda Amindia Alacunda. And you're like, what? How do I even
What
pronounce
kind of
this word?
Spanish assholes language are you trying to speak?
We're like, or like you're playing people, you're playing with people who actually do like, who actually look up the racial dictionary in D&D and like make names. It's like, okay, what is
Oh,
your
God.
name? My name is Feem Kudu. It's like, cool, your name is Feem now. What's your name?
I mean, like my
Talindriel.
character, they keep messing up, and I said it like how many times? Kasatha.
Yeah,
It's not that hard.
Karsatha.
Yeah, it's kind of like whenever there's like someone with this crazy long name, and people just go, "Okay, your name's Bob."
Hold on. I need to search up the long name I saw from my childhood. By the way, I found the name. It is Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de la Rosa Ramirez.
That's definitely Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see
another
how many people remember that name.
another good example of that is Tito from what was it, Oliver and Company, the little Disney movie about the cat Oliver, and it was basically like Oliver Twist, but in New York City with animals.
Yeah, I remember that. But that name's actually also a Disney property, the Esteban.
Really, Esteban is a Disney property? What the heck?
Yes, it was the name of the bellhop from Zack and Cody.
Oh, nice.
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Nice. I had no idea.
Man, I remember that TV show. That was back when. God, now I'm gonna sound old. That was back when Disney Channel actually had kids shit.
Back when Disney Channel actually existed. Wait, does it still exist, or is it gone?
Yes, it's still what? Okay. Okay, boomer.
Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer the whim of every outsider. You're not welcome here. Begone! Well, he's friendly.
Now, immediately afterwards, I implore you to reconsider. Well, if you say so. I saw the masked outsider.
Well met, adventurer. I, Gillis Spirits. Honestly, I swear to God, half the time they just take alphabet soup, dump it in a can, dump it into a bowl, and just take a spoon, take out some letters, dump it out. It's like, okay, we name your character that.
They just go to the consonants, go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and then start adding in vowels.
Exactly. Can I buy an A for 3,000?
Yeah, I think someone's cat walked on their keyboard.
Exactly. I'm gonna name him Gil. I, Gil, head of the security at Little Amigo. Excuse me. I heard tell that you had some business with Gundobald. Ugh. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt that I've heard you to be buggered off. Owing to the hardship, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves, not even my men, and I can get so much as a word of thank you out of them, despite watching the place night and day. But thanks or no, I try and help my fellow man where I can, and you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, maybe I can lend you a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Seems like you're in the wrong place. Maybe you need to go to the opera house. Anyways,
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
I can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on lookout for
Amalja.
Amaljas. Swear to God, alphabet soup again.
Damn
To
it,
the
Cat,
south of here.
that's-
If there's been any suspicious activity, they are likely to have seen it. I had a mind to take each a cup of sweet fennel tea so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know.
Can you
Right
imagine?
now we're a fetch blast.
I'm not a water boy. I'm a
Well, good thing it's tea.
I'm not a water boy.
I'm not a
I'm
water
not a
boy.
messenger
I'm a
boy.
delivery boy.
I'm not a messenger. But what? Wait,
Yeah, I think
what
it's I'm not a messenger boy. I'm delivery
What do you
boy.
say, water boy?
Yeah.
I need
I'm
to
not a
talk to him
water
again.
boy. I'm a tea boy. Birthday. Birthday,
Hey.
birthday.
Your shirt is brown.
Hello, you knew what I was referencing.
Oh, dude, do that for this guy, Osric. Do that for him.
Okay, I'll
See,
try.
why can't we have names like Osric? That's
I
so
know, right?
easy.
Who in
And then
the
it's like
hell?
alphabet soup with hyphenates.
Who in the hell's are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone.
I love the way you said that.
Well, ain't ye considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain? Hiding among the refugees? Like as not. Me compatriots. I'll tell you what I'm thinking about that's funny about that. Me compatriots, as live here, go about this as though they are dead on their feet. 'Tis near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. Okay, so what was so funny was when I said compatriots, it was just like, I think it was Ego Raptor and like his friend, the people that he was doing stuff with for a while.
Game Grumps?
Yeah, Game Grumps. They had. It was one of the Street Fighter characters. He's like, "Huts up, dudes," or something like that, and he was just like, okay. Every time he said that, I was just like, every time he did that bark, I was just like, I want some pound kick.
I put the pound kick.
Alright, Angry River. You, there. Are you Alma? No? Then carry on. Ah, this sophisticated aroma. It has been forever since I've had a drop of sweet vanillin. I'm going to enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care, unless he's got a dark, gale skin, stands 10 flumes tall, and has a face of a lizard, then I don't give a murmurs.
Yayazuku. Okay. Shoot! Don't bother me. If the Maja overrun us, I'm blaming you.
The Amelja man.
For me, you shouldn't have. Sorry? A suspicious masked man? As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. but I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not. What with the mask and the robe, but assuming it was a he. He was talking with some other Megans. I assume he was one of them. That dude went in there with guns, and he came out with a job.
I knew you were going for, like, I'm gonna get you, Saga. The brothers, they went in with guns, and they came out with jobs.
You want to apologize about the school bus?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult the magic school bus.
This is the most magic of school buses.
It's a special magic school bus.
A special magic school bus for
method
special
involved.
people.
Ah, you're back. So, did my lookers have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're going to have any further in your investigation, seems to me you'll need that cooperation of Almigans. For this, you need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. So, you're determined to press on with your investigation, then I have some advice to offer. As I've said before, you want to get far without the Almigans' trust, and the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Going does the talking in Ulda, but Almigans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, a common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Guardians, which you will have done in about 2 expansions?
A good old Stormblood.
Good old Stormblood. Gunsbald belongs to the Almegan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them.
Right.
We just need to get like squeaky shoes for our characters while running around.
And let her put little mouths on our tongues.
Yeah. My favorite would be we intentionally lose every fight against the first enemies in a dungeon.
Oh,
Haha. I have lost, making me the victor. I am unconscious, making me the victor.
I'm bleeding, making me the victor. It's the foot technique.
What? Okay.
We're referencing
Kung Pao.
Kung
Into the
Pao.
beast.
Yeah, Kung Pao into the fist. It's such a dumb show. It's great. They made it to be as intentionally dumb as possible, which is great.
It is very.
Welcome back, Fen. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they've suffered, it is of little wonder that the Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They've had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have seen it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all that were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. In short, would that more could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens that there is an Alamega native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce you to him. Your Alamegan comrade is named Haribert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Haribert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area.
So you just store people in storage areas?
Yep.
If it isn't Naval Orange, the Science Rising Star, is that all I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo. That's a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamigan resistance, but but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purposes remains ever the same: the liberation of Alamigo. Yet, whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they have nothing to do with me. Well, now I have no more friends in the Resistance. I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda, and she is a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray.